beauties, and welcome to this week's channeled message with the Archangels. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Tree, and I'm a psychic intuitive healer and spiritual teacher. So for this week, we have Archangel Raguel, Archangel Haniel, and Archangel Uriel. They have some beautiful messages and supportive guidance for you for where you are at right now and what you're going through. So we will jump into what each Archangel has, a brief message of what their actual message is about, and then you will choose your Archangel from what you hear or from what you see in the cards, what may draw you in. All right. So before we dive in, I do want to say that if anything strikes you in these messages, because these are collective, if there's anything that hits you and it feels really deep and personal, but you want more personalized guidance around it, you can always find my links down below in the description box on ways that we can work together. I do have a channeled Archangel reading that you can do, and it is recorded. So you have that message to listen to over and over again if that's something that you would like, your own personal reading. And then also have the one-on-one sessions down below as well. So with that, we will go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so we have our Palo Santo here. Nice little gentle cleanse just to get everything rolling for you. And here we go. So first we have Archangel Raguel, and this message is around support and things going your way and even better. So as you can see, the card says justice, and we have fight for justice and equality, rulings made in your favor, don't give up. So he has guidance about support for you and things going in your favor. So this sounds really exciting. And the deck that we're going to use is the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray to give you deeper guidance into what this message that Archangel Raguel has for you. Then we move over to Archangel Haniel, and her guidance is around your intuition and really tapping in and being able to hear your intuition, making yourself a safe space within, so that no matter what is going on around you, you always can come back to yourself and be guided. All right. So for those of you who are struggling with maybe listening to others, or it's just too much going on around you and you don't know what steps to take, you're asking what guidance you should take, where you should go, what you should do, but you can't hear your intuition and really receive clear, accurate guidance, this message is for you. So the card deck that we're going to use here is Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards by Kyle Gray as well. And then finally, we have Archangel Uriel, and his message is around grounding and stability and the root chakra. This stood out real strongly as soon as I looked at the card. So you need to really develop and deepen into a sense of stability. So this is also around finding or attracting a job that is a better feel for you. I want to say spirit. Has a better spirit? Maybe that's true too. A job that has a better spirit, a better sense of connection, a better sense of belonging and where you need to be. And it will give you that fulfillment of stability, financially, emotionally. It's just a better fit for you. And as you can see in this card here too, the greenery, I feel it. It's really grounding. And the stone, Archangel Uriel has real strong guidance for you about stability and just grounding. So the card deck that we have to go into that message is the Akashic Tarot by Sandra Ann Taylor. All right. So with these archangels that are up here and with the messages that I just gave you, go ahead and take a minute to choose which archangel is right for you, and we'll dive into the reading. Hey beauties. So if you chose pile 1, you are rocking with Archangel Raguel. And again, this message is about things going your way and even better. And let me try to pull this up closer too so you can see this message here, see this card here. So what I felt when I first pulled the card was that these two scales, the card itself felt a little bleak. So it felt like maybe whatever you're going through right now, you may feel a little uncertain or unsure. But with the scales and the Archangel Raguel coming through, showing up for you, it feels like he's showing up powerfully. Things are going to work out for you. And this golden robe, when I tapped into it, it feels like you are golden, you are on the right path, and the angels are supporting you and around you. So you need to keep going. You have a cloak of protection on, and it's like a cloak of protection, and it feels like joyful. Like maybe your personality is like jovial in a way. So, like you being yourself is also important. You being who you are, all of who you are, is important, and trusting and believing that you're worthy and deserving of what you're working on right now and what you're calling in so that it goes in your favor. Know that all of who you are, your personality, especially the funny part, is it matters, it's important, and you matter. And you're created exactly how you need to be so that your life can work out for you the way you want it to by you choosing to be yourself. And this right here, I knew I felt this earlier too. These feel like theater curtains. So it's not like, I don't think, it doesn't feel like you're a performer, but you show up and you don't have to act like anyone else or be someone different other than who you already are. So things do work in your favor and you don't give up. Yeah, you're on this pedestal, but you need to be, when you're standing on this pedestal and you're showing yourself, again, you're presenting yourself in front of people or just doing whatever it is that you're doing that you're working on right now, you need to be your authentic self. Show up fully as yourself. The theater curtains are pulled back for you. They're not pulled back for someone acting differently or somebody who's not themselves. They're pulled back because you are yourself. And that's how things work in your favor. Think about it. Like your life, when you want your life to be like legit, you want it to be something that you want, you can't be inauthentic or you're going to get an inauthentic result and it's not going to make you happy. So, yeah, that is what's for you here. And then I just want to tune into this orb around the head to see if there's any guidance there. Yeah, it feels like since that's red, it's reminding me of the root chakra. And I keep feeling that funny sense of like personality. When you choose to be that part of yourself and you allow it to like fully come through, you're grounded in your authenticity and you're grounded in yourself and you come off as confident, strong, and you probably can get more work done and really access your ideas or whatever path you're on right now with whatever you're working on. You can access more of your higher guidance in yourself when you are your true authentic self. That's what that feels like here. So you're given the green light to be you because that's what's going to give you the result you're looking for. And then if you see this back here, I see this person back here. At first, it was a little scary looking, but I don't feel so now. Maybe it's like a grandfather or a presence behind you that wants you to be yourself. Maybe it's somebody that, maybe it is a grandparent or somebody you knew that's passed on that really loved who you are and you had a good relationship or connection with them. Or if you don't know them, it's just spirit, source, the divine is shining on you and wants you to be yourself and loves when you are yourself. All right. Beautiful. And 8 is abundance too. So if this is has anything to do with how you make money or making money, you will be abundant by being yourself and showing up and presenting yourself, standing up on stage and presenting the truth and being in your truth. Yeah, so let me just tap in just a little bit more, see if there's anything else from this card. I'm hearing all will be well. So that's good. All right. Okay, so that's what's coming off of Archangel Raguel. And now we're going to dive in even deeper to give you more of a deeper guidance into the messages that I just gave you. So it'll help you with taking steps and everything to stay in alignment. So this card here is more of your current energies and what you're going through. Then this card is the guidance that you can take to help you with whatever comes from this card. And you can also get steps to move forward as well. Then this card will be your outcome card, your possible outcome if you choose to take the action steps given to you from this card. All right, so let's start here. We have inner child healing, And the thing, what I'm feeling first is this little child around hugging the heart space here. And this is about you loving yourself, loving who you are. And I did instantly feel like maybe you had trouble with loving who you are. Maybe growing up you got picked on or you weren't allowed to be yourself as much. So that jovial and that energy of what we just discussed, maybe it wasn't approved of, or maybe it was, but maybe you wanted to do more with that. You wanted to really like bring that side of you out into the world, into your workspace, and maybe it wasn't received well as an adult and, even growing up as a child. But I also feel here with the angel hugging that child here, it's like spirit is guiding you and protecting you and nurturing you. If I pull this down, this looks like a lily. I think that's the correct flower. It does look like a lily, but those pretty white flowers, I believe that is a lily. And with that flowering, that's you flowering into yourself and having a protective barrier, knowing that you're loved and nurtured and supported by the divine. And you should tap in a little bit deeper with those aspects of yourself that make you still feel like you can't fully be yourself or that you're loved as yourself. And then I'm seeing these out here look like a sunflower. So maybe flowers are important for you. And if flowers isn't something that you normally connect with, maybe find a botanical garden and walk amongst the flowers and see what happens when you do that. They really do bring joy. I love flowers. They really do bring a lot of joy into life and healing for sure. And that can bring inner child healing as well because you're just relaxed and you don't have to do anything. You can gently touch some of the flowers too and just be present and be yourself. I feel that. So right now you're going through this inner child nurturing and inner child healing. Know that spirit is supporting you as well. And you also have to support yourself and gently hold your inner child and go into some of those tender places that maybe you've avoided for a little bit. Now is the time to go into those spaces with love and start to heal those aspects that need to be healed. I do feel that. So, nurturing is coming up really strongly, and you need to do some self nurturing for sure. All right. How does that feel for you? Always drop a comment down below and let me know how the reading feels for you. All right. So, with learning about this is what you're doing, I can already tell where this card is going, but this is your guidance. So, asking Archangel Raguel what guidance and what steps you can take right now to help you get to that positive outcome that you're wanting. And I'm hearing go deep within to spirit to source. So you see, like, this is the universe anyway, and it's coming straight into the heart space of this being. So taking time to go within and connect deeply with source. So going into a nice deep meditation where if you can give yourself 30 minutes, you can listen to a nice meditation that'll take you deep within. And even if you fall asleep, it's okay because you're going deep inside to connect with the creator. And just setting that intention before you go into the meditation will also take you deep inside. And let me see what else Archangel Raguel is saying for you. I'm hearing spirit holds you there. So in your heart space, that's where spirit holds you. So you need to go in, and it's just like this though, right? This is the heart space. And we were saying you need to go into that heart space to connect deeply and really merge with that aspect of you that needs a little bit more healing. So this is where, all right, sorry, you guys, I got a call had came through. But what I was saying here was that this part here, your heart, that heart space that I just shared again, this is where spirit connects to you. So you need to go deep into this space. Go deep into this space, allow deep healing to occur for your inner child, those real sensitive and tender spaces. I just every time I look here, it's like this part is bright. And at a distance, it feels like it's so tender. It's like when I try to look at it, it feels like way too bright, like how when you can't look into the sun. but I feel it in my heart space. But when I bring it closer, it's like it's telling me and showing me that there's nothing to be afraid of. It's safe here. You are a safe space. It's safe to go into that space where you need to heal because it's going to be a gentle and loving healing. You're going to love what you find and love how you feel afterward, which leads me to cut the cords. This part here, because whatever it is that caused you to feel that you couldn't be your full self, you need to cut cords with that. And let me see what Archangel Raguel has to say about that. Let me tune in. Okay, so I'm hearing like lovingly cut cords with the mother. The pink here, these beautiful pink wings, they made me feel like a mother type of a woman, and it feels motherly like, but it's not cut cords in a way that is like maybe your mother is just a tyrant and she was horrible. It's nothing like that. It's more of cutting the cords in a loving way. Like maybe there is something that needed to be healed between you two and just cut that part, cut the cord to that part so that it can heal. Let me tune in a little bit more here. I'm feeling like maybe you've forgiven your mother for something in the past, or I heard like possibly given up on a mother wounding or something of that nature where maybe you have forgiveness already, but it's still somewhere in you that maybe you just pushed it to the back of your mind and you need to bring that to the front and you need to cut the cords gently with that. So you need to let that go. And once you cut those cords with that, it feels like the life force flows back to your body like these squiggles here on this person's or this being's arm. It's the life force. Your life force comes back fully into your body so you can be fully present and fully yourself. All right. So that's the action step you need to take here. You need to go deep inside your heart for healing and to find the creator. Source is there. Don't be afraid because you're going to love what you find. And then you need to cut the cords from some past wounding from the mother. A gently loving cord cutting. Like the cords, you don't have to cut from your mother completely if that's not, I don't feel that that's what's necessary here, but just from the scenario that happened. If you do want to look into cord cutting, I'll also do that too with the archangels. And that information is down below. It's an angelic activation healing session or just an archangel, an angelic healing session. So those are one-on-one and those are live via Zoom. Right? And then we come to your beautiful outcome card, which I love this card. It's very positive. Mother, Father, God. So after you've done that gentle cord cutting and you go inside yourself and connect with yourself and do the healing, connect with source, you become one with source. Let me bring this up. Oh, I'm having a little trouble focusing here. Here we go. So you bring yourself into alignment. You see that mother, father, and God, and you see the swirls, all of this alignment. You come back into the life force, yourself, all the squiggles on the body. You're back in connection with yourself. And I'm going to pull it down here so I can do my best to explain what I'm seeing. But it feels really powerful. You see the stars, you see the grass, and the force above her. And she is this being, this being, you can be a man or a woman here, but this being is a part of the force. You're a part of the creator. You're a part of the mother, the divine earth, Mother Earth, source, creator, God, whatever you like to call it. You're a part of all of that. It's all a part of you. So reconnecting to that will help you with creating anything you want in life, to be honest. When you remember that you're a part of the divine, and that you are good and you are a loving human being, because this card always screams to me love, positivity, and just being a part of the divine. You can't be anything less than when you're a part of the divine and you're connected to the divine. So this is you showing up fully in your power, fully owning all of yourself, fully being yourself, and allowing your dreams and desires and goals to come to fruition because you've done the work. You accessed your inner child and you allow yourself to blossom fully and step fully into your power. And then you cut cords with anything unhealthy, and that fully allows you to step into your power. So this card really says it. It's just you come into alignment and you'll feel really good about yourself and who you are. And I feel Archangel Raguel there too, with like spiritual knowledge and just feeling good and positive and jovial. I still feel the jovial. And laughter really feeds the soul and it brings life. So you do need to know that about your beautiful personality too. You bring life and joy to people. All right. Just happen into anything else. Yeah, I just feel it. You're going to be powerful. And that powerfulness that you've tapped into from the guidance from this card is going to allow you to allow in that goal that you're working on for things to go in your favor. And not just things, all things like not just this to go in your favor, but it'll lead you further along your path as well with creating, co creating in your life. All right. Yes, very beautiful. So I hope you like this reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do these every Monday, and then I give any type of spiritual knowledge or a Reiki, powerful Reiki session activation sessions on Wednesday. All right. Thank you guys so much and have a beautiful day. Hi, beauties. If you have chosen pile 2, you are rocking with Archangel HANIEL. And this message is about your intuition and building a deeper connection with it. Trusting it, trusting source, trusting spirit, and it feels very subtle and soft. So I'll go ahead and read the card here. The opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. So this card, there we go. So this card here, it's very, having a little trouble with our focus here. Here we go. So this card, for me, when I first looked at it, it's very beautiful. I'm going to try to pull it up here again. There we go. So you can see it. This card is so beautiful. And it took me a minute to get this message. And it made sense because your intuition is very subtle and soft. Sometimes it's like a flutter. That's how I felt it in my body when I was doing this reading. And it does feel like a flutter. And sometimes you don't catch those flutters, right? Sometimes you miss them. So Archangel Haniel is really asking you to develop and deepen into those flutters, into that intuition, so that you can guide yourself. When I looked here, these buildings they are so beautiful to me. They're intergalactic, of course, but these buildings are really beautiful. And this card is very subtle, soft, and just magical. But then I had a vision of going inside these buildings, and inside is just like hustle and bustle. It's loud, it's busy. And that's what it felt like. Like here we go, got the focus here. Your life on the outside is very busy, hustle and bustle. And that's not helping with you being able to tap into your intuition and hear your guidance clearly so that you can move in the direction that you need to go. So if you've been asking for guidance recently, you can't receive it that well, or it feels like you're not receiving it well because you're not still and you're just letting like the outside energy and the outside people and the hustle and bustle, the loudness get the best of you. And again, maybe there's people that are telling you like, hey, you could do this, you could do that. And you can't really make a sound decision because you're not connected deep enough. And with the animals here, I didn't realize what they meant at first, but now I do. The raccoon and the dog, their animals are grounded. They do what they do, right? They don't have dogs do have owners and they tell them, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, like, just to make sure they follow rules. But at the end of the day, they still do their own thing and they're still their own person. They know that they're grounded and that, did I just say their own person? Their own being. They're grounded and they do what they do. If that makes sense, that's the best way I can say it. They're very grounded. A raccoon does what raccoons do. They're very grounded though, because they do what they do. And as a human being, it's different for us because we're humans and we have people saying you need to do things this way. There's all different types of ways that you can be a human being. There's no one set path. So it can be difficult with just doing what you do and being yourself when you're surrounded by a lot of other energies out there and a lot of the just outside forces and whatnot. So that is, and it feels hard to even like tap into the message because it feels like it's just loud. And I feel it in my mind. My mind is like, it's just, it's not busy, but it's just, there's like anxiety there. There's just like an overwhelm. And maybe that is for you. That's for you as well. And the nature card here too, there's nothing wrong with getting back out into nature. Again, like if this dog were wild, it wasn't like a domesticated dog, they would be out there in the wild doing exactly what they do. They hunt, they sleep, they if they need to move or move places because it's not safe anymore, they move, but they follow their instincts. There we go. That's the best way to put that. They follow their instincts. So, in order for you to follow your instincts, you need to be grounded and centered within so you can hear. Okay. And the world will become a more peaceful place when you can hear and have your own connection within. Whew. Yeah, I feel that. So, yes, Archangel Haniel is definitely asking you to develop and deepen into your intuition, your connection, and it can be fun and it's going to feel good and it can be beautiful. That's what I'm feeling from her. It can be. So that's what this message is going to be about, you developing and deepening into your intuition and learning how to block out the world, but still be a part of the world, but still have this safe space within. All right. So that is Archangel Haniel's direct part. And then we're going to dive deeper into that for you so that you can have guidance and know the steps to take to access that beautiful intuition of yours. So, how this works is we have the current energies, is going to give us more into what you're going through right now. Then we have this card, which is going to give you guidance and steps you can take to help you with what you need to do to hear and sense your intuition. Then, if you do accept this guidance, you're going to dive here to your possible outcome card with what possibly could happen when you do choose to follow your guidance. It's always positive and uplifting. So, here we go. The first card we have here about your current energies and what you're going through is Stag, Trust, and Thrive. Yeah, and I felt that. Yeah, Archangel Haniel is telling you for sure getting outside and grounding. If you see deer where you're at, it's always beautiful to see a stag and to see a deer out there with like huge antlers. It's always magnificent to me. I know deer are everywhere, but even still, maybe it's magical for you too, or when you see deers like this and they have these huge antlers, it's just something really special to witness because I don't see them often. And maybe you don't see them often either. We see the female deer, but we don't see these often. So this is very special in itself because this is coming to you to tell you to be the leader of your own life and that you're one with the creator, source, and within yourself, and that you do need to get out and ground. But take that grounding. Don't be so like you want to hear your intuition so bad that you just go outside and like, I have to do this. I have to ground. It's not like that. You need to be gentle with grounding. Go outside because you like to. Connect with Mother Earth because you like to. Go for a walk because it feels good. When you approach it from that direction and then set the intention to ground as well, you have a better experience with actually grounding. And what I do also is I'll touch leaves and trees when I'm out walking and just tell Mother Earth thanks for being there for me. And it really helps me to ground. Her loving energy will find you when you express gratitude. And then you might even just start talking about your intuition and how you feel and sharing it with Mother Earth. And guidance can come to you that way also. So that's most definitely something you could do right now. You need to, in order to trust and thrive, you need to ground. You need to ground your body, ground your mind. Let me see if there's anything else Archangel Haniel has for you here. Yeah, it's just trusting and believing. I feel that. Very lovely. So that's some action steps for you too right now is to go and get outside and ground. And maybe even if you can get a hold of some browns and greens, some grounding type colors, or if you wear them, that'll help you too. It's easier on the eyes and it does provide like a sense of security. All right. So that's your current energies. You definitely need to ground and get out there with Mother Earth. It feels very soothing, this card. So let's see what else guidance that's here for you as well. So we have the Traveler, move in a new direction. And let me feel what Archangel Haniel has for you here. This is interesting too, because even for me, I'm being guided to like slow down and really tune in. And it's like as I'm slowing down and looking at everything, I see the darkness of her hair. I see this compass in the corner. It's going in all the directions. Then this woman, you see, she has a beautiful bag and beautiful colors on. And you're moving in a new direction. I heard sister traveling, so I don't know if maybe you guys have a sister and she's traveling and something with that is significant for you. This feels like somebody who's confidently moving in a new direction, is excited about it. So, yeah, I believe that is the guidance too about slowing down so that you can hear your guidance and you can receive it. So while a traveler is always is moving and moving forward, maybe you can take a moment to stand still and just actually like look at something, stand still and be and actually gaze upon something. That something is when it comes to your intuition, that something is you. It's like take your time, move slowly, slowly like being at a standstill so you actually can notice things. Oop, it's 11:11 on this recording too. Yeah, so you can actually notice stuff. So when I slowed down, I saw her hair. I mean, of course I could see these in the photo, but it's like I seen them differently when I slowed down to read. So this is what you need to do. That's your action step there. Is you need to slow down so you can really sense those subtle feelings in your body that's not going to, but that's giving you guidance. It's giving you your answers to the things that you're seeking. That's your guidance there, which is perfect because when you go outside, you have to pay attention, especially if you live on like a busy street. You can't just be walking and just like in your head, you'll get ran over. So you have to get outside and ground and bring yourself to stillness and slow down. And when you're slowed down, you're able to really tune into those subtle energies and hear and sense and know what guidance is being given to you so you can move forward. That's your action step. Get outside and slow down. Slow your mind down, slow your breathing down so that you can receive your guidance. And when you do those things, you take those steps that are offered to you. We come to your outcome, which is elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So those ancestral patterns could be maybe the people in your family. I'm feeling everybody's like quick, hustle and bustle. There's always moving, always doing something. You can move beyond that. And look at the ancestor here. Ancestors were grounded way back. And some now too, depending on where they live or like how they live their life. Their elders are more grounded. They're more patient. They had to live off the land. They had to do things differently. There weren't cell phones, TVs, TV shows. There weren't anything like that. And it wasn't office buildings. So, and corporate, there was nothing like that. Things were more slow. There were like way more connections with animals and just seeing the signs from the animals that come up and the patterns in nature and how they gave you guidance and direction. So, your outcome here, if you can follow this guidance, those steps that I gave you, that Archangel Haniel gave you and Spirit gave you, you'll be able to tap into yourself and tune into the signs that come your way, guidance that comes your way, and you'll have that wisdom, that divine wisdom. That's what can show up for you if you take the time to relax, get silent, and move more slowly. And remember, this doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen quickly. So it just depends on you and how you take time with yourself and actually do these 2 action steps that were offered. But when you do, magic is going to happen and it's going to be what you've been looking for. All right? You'll be able to receive and tune into your guidance, and that'll be forever, you know? So that's beautiful to know. All right. That's your reading, you guys. I really love doing this reading. This was nice, very subtle and soft. Archangel Haniel is like that. So if you like this reading, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do these every Monday. And I also do Reiki sessions on Wednesday as well. So those are free sessions for you to receive healing and help as well. And for you, you can actually do the Reiki healing that I just did not too long ago for hearing your intuition. So that actually might help you. I will tag that below or in the description box. I'll add that there too so you can receive that healing and help you out right now. All right. I'm sending you love and I'll talk to you soon. Welcome, beauties, to your reading. If you chose pile 3, then you are rocking with Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel's message is about stability and grounding into yourself, grounding into that root chakra, and finding work that's suitable for you. And then I also heard about being present, being in the here and now. So that all relates to that root chakra and grounding, being here and now. So the card has stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So much like I said in the very beginning when you were choosing this card, that it feels like you are needing more stability, and it's not just financially. It's stability that will make you the emperor of your current reality, of your reality. It'll make you an emperor, man or woman, it doesn't matter. And it felt like you needed to find another job, something that's more suitable, a more suitable environment that's actually for you and right for you. And that seems to be what you need to focus on. You need to focus on bringing stability into your life right now. And let me see what else Archangel Uriel wants to have. And it's not to scare you either, okay? So don't be afraid of, and then there's a 4 here. So you are supported in this, in finding another job and bringing more stability in. So it's nothing to be afraid of, money and emotional connection. I'm just tapping into that a little bit more. It really does not feel so much about finances. This really doesn't feel about finances. This feels more about emotional, like, stability, and more money can come from that when you feel good about yourself and you can be yourself. And actually, yeah, you take charge of situation, you and ambitious plans. To be ambitious, you need to be able to feel like you're allowed to be ambitious. So yeah, you need to find a better opportunity and a better work opportunity that allows you to be the emperor in your life, and it will bring more stability. It really feels strong with that stability, bringing stability in. Emotional maturity is what I'm hearing. Yeah, this is very serious for you and very important. And that'll help you to feel more free within yourself too, because you're in a space that's actually suited for you and better for you. And then the outspanned wings, the wings outstretched, showed me that the angels are here for you and they are helping you again with the number 4. Like I said a moment ago, they are helping you with finding this better environment, better space for you, and helping you to become stable as well. Yes. All right. So let's dive deeper into this message that Archangel Uriel has for you. So how this goes is this is your current energies. We'll get more guidance from this card and possibly some steps too. Last reading, we did just get some steps from this card as well. Otherwise, the steps of what you can do and how to help you move forward will come from this card. Then this is the possible outcome if you choose to take the steps offered in this card. And as you can see, everything is purple. So if that's significant for you, like trust in that guidance. I saw 333 on the recording too. So trust in that guidance. The purple energy is like here, purple color is here. And these are all keys. So keys are big. Keys are like opening doors to something new, stepping into something new, something more supportive and fulfilling, opening up a positive door. All right. So here we go. We have the first card here with your current energies and more that we need to know in your situation is Four of Keys, clearing the way. So I have never noticed this house in the background. And I've worked with this deck for a long time. So here's a house in the background, and you see the beautiful glow and light that's shining along the path and the house. And it's still shining on this part of the path too. So currently, you're working through something here. Let me see if Archangel Uriel can give me more on that. I heard like you're driving through a brick oven. That's interesting. Let's see what that means. It feels like there's a lot of dismay, like whatever you're going through here, whatever you're driving through, it's it's not so much the hurdle that's in the way, it's like the path you're on or whatever you're going through, it doesn't feel good. It feels very like like I said, it feels like there's dismay, there's displeasure, there's irritation, aggravation, and it's like I see somebody with like a scowl on their face. They just don't feel good about where they're at. So where you're at right now, you don't feel good about it. And if you have a partner or maybe there's somebody in your life, friends or anything like that, it's affecting them as well because you are not being your best self and you're not coming from your best self. And they don't feel the best about that. And it's not like they're not mad at you, they just feel sad that you're not okay. And you're more focused on getting out of this part of your life and where you're at that yeah, that you may not notice that it's affecting people in that way, or if you do notice, you're doing your best with like managing both situations, which again leads to that stability. Like you need to have when you're emotionally stable and you have a job that's stable financially, emotionally, you can be your best self with those around you. You still have to be your best self. You can't abuse anybody just because you're not happy, but also too, like you do know that. You know you just don't operate from your best self when you're not okay with what you're going through or with where you're at the moment. But again, too, this path is still golden and lit. Like there's healing and help and support from the angels on the path that you are on to help you remove yourself from that path and use a key to unlock a new path for yourself. So I felt that very strongly. Archangel Uriel is with you and the angels are with you. You can always call on them for help with clearing the way from where you're at right now. Call in that divine spiritual support because you have no idea what opportunities and what can come to you unless you ask. So, yeah, it's like you're navigating through a forest right now and you're ready to come out of that forest to get to something that's much better for you, that beautiful home back there, that stability, that joy, and that love, and all that goodness. So, you can spread that love to your family, or if you don't have family, well, whoever is closest to you, and you can be a better version of yourself. Yeah, that's what we're going through right now. That's what you're going through right now. All right. So, let's see here with the guidance what steps you can take to get you to finding a better job or better environment that holds that positive stability for you. We have the Five of Keys, wishes fulfilled. And let me tune in here with Archangel Uriel to see what the guidance is. I'm feeling it. I'm asking Archangel Uriel, what steps do you need to take? Physical steps you can take to get you to where you want to be. I'm hearing you need to leave the past behind. I did see this looks like alcohol down here, so I don't know if you like to drink, but maybe that's not the best thing to do right now. Or maybe you did drink in the past and maybe you need to let that go, like you've already overcome that. And then I'm seeing over here, like there's bottles here. It's like celebration, overly celebrating, maybe. So something with the past and alcohol may be significant to you. And it's something that you need to either let go of or don't do so much of. Or if you've already taken steps to not dabble in alcohol a lot like that, then you need to like forgive yourself for that. Or if it's being brought back up to you about something, like maybe that's something you need to leave behind in the past to move in a new direction. And I'm feeling like the healthier foods. I see this as like a cup of milk here with bread. Let me see what these, if this is about your health. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm feeling it now. This is about balance and stability. Oh, okay, so this makes some sense now too. So this is about you coming into balance. So the steps you need to take, and even if you look here, there's gold keys and then there's dark keys. It's like a balance here. And there's healthy foods over here, and I'm seeing cakes here. There's healthy stuff there too, but there's cakes over here. So you need to have a healthy balance right now. Work with a healthy balance within yourself. And I'm still feeling the overly processed sugars and the alcohol down there. Like you don't need to do so much of the overly processed sugar. So if when we don't feel our best, we do tend to, I do it too, tend to lean towards more stuff that'll just make me feel good in the moment. And mine is like chips or cookies that maybe I don't need to be eating because that also hinders your ability to think properly because you have the unhealthy sugars going on and it's flowing through your body and it's not really the healthiest for your cells in your body. So it's like your body's not getting the nutrients it needs. So in order for you to feel your best and work your best. So that's important too, but you need to bring your step is to bring yourself into balance and also to forgive yourself, be more gentle with yourself, knowing that you're taking the right steps, you're moving forward. And again, ask the angels for help. Reach out and ask spirit for help to help you with moving out of the situation that you are in. So you can get your wishes fulfilled, wherever that is for you. But yeah, I'm really feeling that you need to bring yourself into balance and harmony. And I'm just looking at the beautiful views outside the window. There's those beautiful views are possible for you. And those beautiful views would be where you're wanting to go and what will bring you stability. But stability right now, the steps you can take, I'm sorry, not stability right now, but the steps you can take to help you get towards that stability is bringing yourself into balance and trying to eat more healthier. Watch your consumption of unhealthy stuff and being more gentle on yourself too as you move along this journey that you're on right now. And I'm seeing too, you can reach out and talk to someone as well to help you feel more connected to yourself and to help bring yourself back into like the present moment. So you don't overly worry about where you're not at right now and let the negativity like consume you. Okay, so that is your step. Bring yourself into balance, eat a bit healthier. And if you choose to, talk to someone close to you that you trust. And what you can expect from taking this action with grounding, bringing yourself into balance, is the Eight of Keys, the Master Artisan. And this looks like this may not be the work environment for you, but this, I'm seeing this person right here. They feel peaceful, joyful. So, you being a leader in something, it could be if you want to be a leader, a manager, or something like that, you're going to be in an environment that you're going to have people, a team that listens to you, that respects you, And that feels really good. And it feels like you're on top of the world. Your whole department feels really beautiful and supported and like it gets the job done and everybody feels good. And if you don't want to be management, this man represents just you. You could be a man or a woman, but this person in this card represents you. It represents you feeling good, you collaborating with people, you being in a healthier environment, but you're happy about where you are. Let me tap in with Archangel Uriel to see what else this card has. Yeah, you'll be able, like the master artisan, you'll be able to be that. You'll be able to really show up fully in who you are and bring your ideas, your best self to the table. And that leads to emotional fulfillment, satisfaction at home with your significant other or like family, however that is. Like you'll be more yourself and more connected to yourself and feel better about yourself. So then that can radiate outward to those around you that are close to you. That feels really good. And this is so to bring this all together, you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing with the deciding to choose to move to something different, taking your keys and choosing to open up a new door and find your stability, what would bring you stability, help you be in your root chakra, grounded, solid within yourself, and ask the angels for help to help you move faster and clear the way and clear the big things that you feel like are impossible to move. Spirit has a way. Right? And then you are choosing to be healthier about what you eat, giving yourself more compassion along this journey, along this path that you are on. And that's going to help you get to this satisfaction. And Archangel Uriel is showing me here too that you will be in that feeling like an emperor again, feeling grounded and supported and powerful. And it's right here too with this man smiling and feeling happy. So you'll be able to build your empire and feel really good about where you're at. And let me see. It's like you're not far from it. You're close to this breakthrough. You're close to this breakthrough of being an emperor on your own throne. So you're not far from this outcome at all. And with all these keys, I feel that too. It's like you're not far at all. You have all the keys. So you can just like start opening the door. All right? That was really beautiful to channel for you. I hope you liked this message. If you did, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing as I do these every Monday. And I also give Reiki sessions too on Wednesday that will help you with shifting and bringing yourself back into balance so that you can move forward on your journey with more ease and more joy. All right. That is it for you guys. If you would like your own session with me to help you with any of this that we discussed today, you can find all that information down below in the description box. And I would love to work with you. And the angels do have your own personalized guidance. So those sessions are really powerful. All right. With that, I will see you guys later. Take care.